Staring down a page of 3D geometry problems can feel like staring at a chaotic mess of overlapping shapes. You're left wondering if you're supposed to add, multiply, or just guess the right formula. Over the next 5 minutes, we're going to fix that. We are going to build a complete custom cheat sheet from scratch and a calculator. You'll need them. The logic for volume is consistent. Find the base area and multiply by the length to see how much space it fills. For surface area, it's just as straightforward. Unfold the shape and add together the areas of all flat exterior sides. No matter how complex a 3D shape appears, it will always follow these two predictable rules. Let's start building your cheat sheet with the rectangular prism. Write down these dimensions: a base that is 7.4 centimeters wide and 4.7 centimeters deep, and a height of 5.9 centimeters. For volume, we multiply the length by the width by the height. In your calculator, that's 7.4 times 4.7 times 5.9, giving us a final volume of 205.20 cubic centimeters. For surface area, the formula is 2 times the length times width, plus the width times height, plus the height times length. Logically, we are just finding the area of the three unique sides, the front, the top, and the side, and we double them because the opposite sides are identical. That gives us a total surface area of 212.34 square centimeters. Copy this entire section onto your paper so you have a template for this shape. Calculating the surface area of a box is really just calculating 3 basic rectangles and using symmetry to finish the job. Next up is the triangular prism. Think of this as a front flat triangle that has been stretched backward in space. The volume formula is 0.5 times the base times the height times the length. A common trap here is confusing the 2D triangle's internal height with the 3D length of the whole prism. Keep those numbers separate. For surface area, we can use an efficient formula. SA equals P times L plus B times H. Here is why the first half of that formula works. When you unroll the 3 rectangular sides of the prism, they form one large rectangle. The total width of that rectangle is exactly equal to the perimeter of the triangle. For the second half, you have 2 identical triangle bases. Finding the area for both means multiplying 2 times 0.5 times the base times the height. That mathematically simplifies down to just the base times the height. Log this onto your sheet. Visualizing what that unfolded net looks like is your best defense against forgetting a step when working with triangular bases. Finally, we apply these exact same rules to a curved shape, the cylinder. Write down a radius of 1.2 kilometers and a height of 3.6 kilometers. Following our standard rule, we find the area of the base and multiply it by the height. The area of a circle is pi r squared, so our volume formula is pi r squared times the height. In your calculator, that's 3.14 times 1.2 squared times 3.6. Pay attention to your order of operations here. You must square the radius first before you multiply by anything else. For surface area, the formula is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. That first part, 2 pi r squared, represents the areas of the 2 circular lids. The second half covers the curved body of the cylinder. If you cut the label off a soup can and unroll it, it becomes a flat rectangle. Its length is the circle's circumference, 2 pi r, and its width is the cylinder's height. Add these final cylinder equations to your paper. Circles require us to use pi, but structurally, a cylinder is just a flat rectangle wearing 2 circular hats. Look down at the paper in front of you. You've just built a foundational tool for the rest of your geometry unit. Here is the master version of the cheat sheet. Pause the video now and double-check your written notes against this screen to ensure your records are accurate. You have the required formulas, you understand the logic of how they unfold, and you know how to avoid the common calculator traps. Now, grab your actual homework and go work through those practice problems with confidence.